what you want, giving it to her, giving it to her. She wants everything. Give her everything. She don't want it, so yeah. She's crazy for this girl, but she don't know what she's looking for. She knows what she wants, giving it to her, giving it to her. You can give it to her. You can give her that too, but it can't see through her. Giving it to her, giving it to her. Happy birthday, Geminis born June 10th are on an endless roller coaster of highs and lows. They can amaze those who know them well. They are acutely aware of expectations of others and may often go to great lengths to live up to them. Being at ease with who they are is a trait that they need to cultivate. The sunsigns.org June 10th zodiac sign is Gemini. Report. For June 10th birthday horoscope shows that you are sharp-witted, sharp-minded, and creative, especially when it comes to business. However, you are likely to want the approval of someone you look up to. Your talents are tested, and usually you are successful in attaining your goals. You know exactly what you want out of life. If today, June 10th, is your birthday, you are a person who is disciplined and perhaps makes sacrifices in the name of love. However, you like to mingle with everyone. Those born on this day can't bear being bored. If you are different, you are an interest to this Gemini. You are of interest to this Gemini. So happy birthday, Gemini, born on June 10th. You are ingenuous, cheerful, disciplined, vulnerable, creative, friendly, daring. Happy birthday, Gemini, the twins. According to this birthday astrology, Gemini born on this day are usually lively and resourceful people. You possess a natural ability to express yourself as you are a friendly and practical person. This is truly complementary to your knowledge and intellect. You like to learn and to be mentally ready for a conversational challenge. Conver, converse, controversial challenge. The June 10th horoscope profile shows that you have the potential to be successful. Gemini, you are an uncompromising individual. You will not bend down before anyone. So, as a Gemini sun sign, you tend to be vulnerable and often select troubled friends in need of help. Normally, those born on this day find value in family traditions. It is suggested that Geminis born on June 10th may be concerned and participating parents who is trusted by their offsprings. You can sympathize with your children as you recall your childhood and are an understanding parent. You know when to be their friend and when they need a partner. So, according to the June 10th zodiac analysis, you are classically confident, and daring. Your cheerful attitude contributes to your childlike idealist view of love and romance. According to your birthday characteristics report, you should be a little more practical when seeking a romantic interest. You can be spontaneous person, especially when it comes to choosing a soulmate. You are likely to be more attracted to what is on the outside of a person rather than their attitudes, goals, and aspirations. And when it comes to having fun, a June 10th birthday Gemini wins the reward award. This sets you apart from the other twins. Also, your sex drive is a little more amps. You love making your fantasies a reality. As a negative quality, people born on this day can be jealous and irrational. The June 10th Zodiac birthday analyst predicts that you look at a job as an opportunity. You like to show off your talents as you have expert math skills and are good at balancing the budget. You seek job satisfaction rather than a large benefit package. Gemini, you need to feel a sense of accomplishment. The June 10th birthday personality trait most visible in you is that you have the patience and ambition to put all of your efforts into your work. If you are born today, you enjoy performing and often thought you could make a career out of it. The answer is yes, you can. Nevertheless, you Gemini are not able to handle your own money. Getting a trusted family member to help you with this is a smart idea. Trusted. According to the astrology by birth date report, you are rarely ill, but could be affected with depression and moodiness. This is the time to be alone, Gemini. You should call a friend. This is not a time to be alone, Gemini. You should call a friend. Gemini, I'm taking your advice for today. Gemini, you must maintain your health and remain positive. You are sensible and your approach has been excellent in response to eating natural foods and sticking to your diet. You have a natural zeal for life and you can bounce back from any disturbances. The June 10th horoscope meaning reports that you are a Gemini who is constantly up and down, which can tear you down your energy level. Since you are intuitive, you need to build on that strength. So people depend on you to be vital and energetic. Those born on this day have this natural ability to get high on life. You are a healthy individual and eat what you please as long as it is natural and wholesome. So happy birthday once again, Gemini, born on June 10th. You possess a natural ability to express yourself as you are the friendly and practical person. Additionally, you have the potential to be successful, Gemini. You love making your fantasies come true. You have a natural gusto for life. Famous people and celebrities born on June 10th. Faith Evans. Let's go to her music. 12:51 p.m. on my alarm. Happy birthday, Faith. Wow. Hmm. Okay, so this day that year, June 10th in history. One moment. 1652, John Hull established the first mint in America and is opened in Boston. In 1760, laws effective about the practice of medicine in New York. In 1793, Pierce opens zoo to the public. In 1846, the first rights to rubber tires belonged to Thomas Robert Thompson. In 1880, record set by Charlie Jones, 2 home runs in the first inning. Your Chinese zodiac sign, the horse. The horse zodiac sign is driven to the horizon, mane flying and hooves forever pounding new turf. They are not content in the land they know. And what they know and what is within their eyes gaze. They are forever tumultuous, never satisfied being under the thumb of another. They constantly reaching beyond who and what they are. They are always hungry for new experiences and new stretches of land. The Chinese horse personality is forever extrovert, always in the limelight and always actively galloping towards his dreams. Once the horse has attached himself to a dream, he will carry it through to its completion, no matter what he has to trample to get there. The scope of his dreams is somewhat different, though. This Chinese zodiac horse can push past any kinds of boundaries that get in their way. They are utterly unstoppable in these situations. They are most comfortable in those areas where there's new ground to explore and new experiences to have. The horse traits show they don't dwell on the past because the past is another country where they have always been to. They beat their path, driven by their sense of independence, which requires them to remain free of movement, thoughts, and action. Those born on the in the years in the horse years are optimistic and enthusiastic and always noticeable in a crowd. They live deeply within the realm of their dreams, always figuring out how to move them forward. They are utterly trustworthy no matter the circumstances and will be amongst the most loyal of friends. They speak openly and honestly, and you will always know what horse is thinking. The Chinese horse zodiac strength's greatest strength is their greatest weakness. They are not only most comfortable in new horizons, but also compelled to seek them out. This means they never settle in one place, always get into the charge forward over to new frontiers and horizons. The horse sign tends to make tempestuous children rebel against authority and carve their way in the face of their parents' authority. Sleeplessness is a problem for them. Sleeplessness is a problem for them as they are always afraid of the next great adventure they may miss. There is a tendency to selfishness, and when present, they do not attempt to hide it from those around them. The Chinese horse star sign when dedicated to a job were completed with a large amount of competence. Their preference for being on the road makes them an excellent journalist always. Anything that keeps horse moving from scene to scene. The horse zodiac likes being on the cutting edge of things as well, and research suits them well if they can sink their teeth into it. That which is rough will drive them mad, but if there are discoveries to be made, they will be in their element. Their biggest failure is that they are deeply independent. Being under the thumb of another is a bad place for them to operate. The horse's characteristics show that they can be a good leader, especially if they are in a group that they are in charge of that's it's breaking new ground. They are also the kind of people who would be excellent in leading military troops as their capacity for leadership and bravery are unparalleled. Whatever the case, you will not find this boss riding a desk but out trying to make advances in whatever work they do. The horse can serve exceptionally well being out in the field, drumming up new leads and business. Another place they are well suited to is to be the face of politics. Chinese astrology says that the horse sign can make a magnificent companion as a co-worker. They are excellent with points of translations. They are also the person to have by your side in jobs that include high levels of danger and public service. The heroic nature of the Chinese zodiac horse will have him charging into fires as a fireman or serving the people of his city as a police officer. He won't end up being among the ranks for long, but will aspire to advance through the ranks and has a particular aspiration for honor. The horse is decidedly career oriented. They will stick through their work for the long haul once they decide on their path and their place. The Chinese horse relationship with money is largely incidental, while it's certainly important to their desired life of travel and seeking new horizons. It's not something that drives them. It just allows the horse to follow their drive. They will naturally find themselves in better and better paying positions just by their desire to climb the ladder to greater and greater responsibility. However, if money is the only thing to be gained by moving up, or if the horse is tied to a desk, he won't make that move just to get the money. Those born in the year of the horse don't tend to tie themselves into long term relationships, not due to a fear of commitment, but instead a fear of being insecure or dissatisfied. They are drawn to those men or women who can help them build their self confidence. For all that they display on the outside, they are prone to deep insecurity. The horseman or horsewoman cannot be expected to quit flirting or bits of indiscretion just because they are taken, but they can't expect to show complete candor about it. Don't expect to bind down a horse in marriage easily. Marriage is a necessary evil standing in the way of real love. They are deeply independent, and this will run on through even when you manage to get them bound down. The Chinese zodiac horse of people approach love with the same passion they approach anything else. They will give themselves over to it fully and completely and look for a deeply sensual partner in turn. Oddly, they are attracted to modesty. Though they are quite romantic and passionate, the horse will display an abundance of endurance and patience. They tend to dominate and keep the relationship spicy. So, the years of the horse. February 15, 1994 to February 4th, 1943, February 3rd, 1954 to January 23rd, 1955. January 21st, 1966 to February 8th, 1967. February 7th, 1978 to January 27th, 1979. January 27th, 1990 to February 14th, 1991. February 12th, 2002 to January 31st, 2003. January 31st, 2014 to February 18th, 2015, and February 17th, 2026 to February 5th, 2027, and lastly, February 4th, 2038 to January 23rd, 2039. Sunsigns.org. Your ruling planet is Mercury, which symbolizes the ability to think logically and be able to communicate what is on your mind. Hey, some pizza. The twins are the symbol for the zodiac sign of Gemini. Your birthday tarot card is the Wheel of Fortune. This card stands for the cycles of life, past and current births, and periods of good luck and bad luck. The Wheel of Fortune, serendipity, the unending grind of the wheel of fate, an awareness of cause and effect. Wheel of Fortune of the major arcana represents the power of destiny in your life. It is merely an acute awareness of the possible ramifications of every move you make. When one is drawn along by the line of fate into a future that seems inexorable, the Wheel of Fortune may be at play. As I read on more about the Wheel of Fortune in the Rider Waite Tarot card and its influence on your life in the upright and inverted positions.
Don't waste your money on a new set of speakers. You get all mileage from the cheap pair of sneakers. Next phase, new wave, dance great, anyway, still got the golden lead.
These things are written. These things shall be. The tides of life have come together to create a raging, unforgiving torrent in this time of life. Destiny is always mutable, but in this case, the inertia of past events is just too strong to deny. The only choices are to ride the wheel of fate or be crushed beneath its path. Past events. The events of the past have been ordained. There was a moment when you felt everything was out of your control, and you were right. Everything fell in line as the dominoes set long before it ordained they would. But control is yours again, and from this point forward, you can change the path you've been taking. The freedom, along with the responsibility, is yours. Does present events. Does it seem like things are out of your control? They are. Events have been set in motion by your previous actions, and these involved in the situation that have set the current situation on a seemingly unalterable path. The path of least resistance is also the path of least damage. Buckle down, throw on a helmet, and take this ride. The future events. Fate is calling. Pay careful attention to the actions you take now. What is coming down the pike is almost entirely set in stone. What few changes can be made can only be made now. Once the will is set in motion, it's just a matter of waiting it out. Plan and act quickly, and then relax for the ride. In reverse, destiny is not the same as giving up. You are completely free to make whatever choices you like at this point, as the future ahead is unwritten. This period represents a time of great responsibility and the necessity for great care. While we always choose to make changes in our lives, this is a period where our changes will have great consequences on that which is to follow. Past events. You are coming out of a period of power where the choices all were all yours. Did you make the right ones? Whatever choices you make will leave indelible mark on your life from this point forward until such a rare junction comes again. It's time to figure out how to work with what you got because it's yours right now. The present events. Take care, traveler. You are in a period of great potential. The steps you take from here on out are up to you, and you are free to set your path for the future at this time. But be aware that this time is precious, and we rarely get it again. Make your choices carefully. They'll be yours to live with. Future events. Whatever your life may seem like right now, the world will be your oyster in short order. It's your choice how to prepare for it. Examine your choices carefully, for they will leave an important mark on your future. This most often shows up when you feel stuck in the rut of life with no way out. The meditation for the Wheel of Fortune. This meditation of the Wheel of Fortune card is about the inexorable drive of fate and destiny. All of us come to a point in our lives where our direction seems like led by another's hand. This meditation is going to lead us down the path of predestination and how the path gets laid. It will also touch on the power of powerlessness. As you settle into the meditation on this subject, place your cloth and candle in front of you and lay this major arcana card upright. Feel the hand of destiny on you, guide you into the meditation with the exorable feeling of supreme powerlessness. Know as you fall into the meditation that no action you can take at this time has meaning. The cards are already dealt to the die cast.
Then one day she came back. I was so happy that I didn't act.
Over the distant horizon, you see the turning of a great wheel. Upon its rim are morals, spelling out a tale. The entire wheel is covered, and the story is complete from beginning to end. Beginning to end, within the wheel, you see a group of people. Most of them are whose image are painted on the outside. They walk within the wheel, assisting it on its unstoppable journey to its inevitable conclusion. They continue walking, working with the wheel as it goes to ease their journey over the rough, uneven territory below. As it nears, you hear lamentations coming from the direction of the wheel, occasionally with cries of agony. Figures become clear at the base of the wheels as they struggle fertilely in front of the wheel, attempted to change its course. At best, their work is worthless, changing nothing about the wheel's path. At worst, they are lost in the wheel path of the wheels. Their cries, pained, and they're rapidly cut off as the wheel rolls over them. As you watch the world go by, you notice that those within are not working or walking out of the hopelessness, but are embracing the power of powerlessness. They know that all that they can do, all that needs to be done, has been done. They know that the immediate future is in the universe's hands. There is great freedom in this as they focus on those things that can change and ignore the things they can't. Continue to observe the wheel's progress in the world about it. Within this realm, you will find the message for you in this tarot meditation of the Wheel of Fortune. Write these observations in your journal, paying special note to the tale spelled out on the wheel. Remember, it is important to recognize when the future is laid out and when it's time to dedicate your energy to working with the universe, not against it. This tarot meditation on the Wheel of Fortune in reverse shows what happens when people give in to hopelessness. They start living with an illusion that the future is doomed. Lay out your cards on the cloth, the candle at its top, and focus on a moment, bringing your mind to bear on futility, the end of all hopes, and the weight of the future being an unstoppable force.